champ is here. The 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 champ is here.
Without us discussing sports. I'm your co-captain, Raphael Peterson. To my left and to your right is my main man, George T. Ward, co-captain George T. Ward. How you doing, boy?
Man, I'm good, man. How you feeling?
Man, everything going outstanding, man. You know how it is. It's summertime, kicking back, just chilling, doing our thing. You know how it goes. So how's Summer League going for you?
Man, you know what? Guys are getting better. I think what you love about Summer League is, you know, the records don't matter because it's kind of crazy. We probably 0-7 in our last 7 games playing without Chaz and a couple of other starters. But it really is giving our young guys, you can just see the growth and development over the last maybe 4 or 5 days and really getting comfortable being on the floor against high-level competition. You know, you had the Michigan versus Ohio deal, which I wish we'd have had when we were playing. I mean, it's a great opportunity.
How was that?
Man, it's down in Sandusky, and that sports complex down there, Ralph, is unbelievable. I know our producer, Quincy, has been down there last year, you know, with Nino. 10 courts, a wonderful facility. I mean, it almost looks like something that'll be on ESPN when you outside of it. But you got the top 30 teams or so in Ohio. You got the top 30 teams or so in Michigan. And we bump. And so, you know, it's a great opportunity. And the guys played well. And then a week before that, we had BCAM's Reaching Higher event, which is the top teams in the state of Michigan going against each other. So it's good. Been real good. And, you know, we're looking forward to the last couple of weeks of Summer League.
Right. So we're going to keep that going, that tune going. NBA draft just happened.
Okay.
And, of course, the Spurs, #1 pick, they took the big boy, Victor Wembanyama. What do you think about him? Do you think he can carry all of that fanfare, hoopla, hype for the next 10, 12 years? Do you think he can do that?
Man, that's a great question. And, you know, I've heard a lot of things being said, and his skill set and some of the intangibles that he has. I mean, I don't know if we've seen it, you know, at that size, being able to move how he can move and all of that. The physicality of the game is going to be, I'm sure, the difference, how he's going to be able to handle that, the pace of the game, all of that kind of stuff. But when you look at him play, you can see how fluid he is. You can see the IQ and the skill. But the physicality of the game, how is he going to be able to adjust to that, so to speak? And we're going to see. You know, a guy's 7'4" tall. They said, nah, he's 7'4" or so. That's amazing. And to be able to play that way, the way I saw him take a jumper. As a matter of fact, I saw him take a 3-point. I'm sure everybody saw this. He took a 3. He missed it. It hit the rim. It's a mid-level rebound, and he got a tip dunk off of it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's bizarre, man. That's really illegal. So we're going to see. And, you know, guys in the league, man, you know, we can say what we will. There's some prideful proud individuals. You know, when he gets to the league, like Tony Kukoc and the rest of a lot of other guys that's coming from overseas, we're going to see how he handles it and how he's going to meet that aggression with aggression, because it's definitely going to be there.
So with the NBA draft, what I noticed, it was a lot of guys that were drafted from some of those G League teams, a lot of those guys, and some of the guys who went to college, a couple of big guys who did not get drafted. Big boy from Kentucky. I think the big boy from Gonzaga, he didn't get drafted either. So what do you think is contributing to that? Those guys who are now, they're more like just post guys.
Yep.
And I was thinking about, I said, wow, man, Jordan was talking about it. And we just kind of looked at the whole lens and the way the game has changed. If you are not multidimensional, it's going to be hard for you to get on the floor. But the NBA is starting to buy into that concept. Is the days of the true big man, is it over? What you thinking?
Ralph, it is just about over. When you say traditional big man, obviously our last two MVPs, the last three MVP awards have been awarded to centers. But when you look at them, they play outside the paint.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So it goes into what you're saying. The traditional big, you know, you look at it, obviously Embiid and the Joker are big guys and they're centers, but they don't play like the centers of yesterday. So I think what's happening now is you have to be multifaceted offensively, and because everybody's playing 5 out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's playing 5 out. And so if you have a traditional big, even at the high school level, it's tough because he essentially is going to be guarding the guard. And that's one of the toughest things in the world to do for a guy if he hasn't been trained to do so. So I think those are the days of yesterday where Moses Malone,
Shaq,
you know, Kareem and all of that, it's a thing of the past, because now everybody is pretty much playing positionless basketball offensively.
So what do you think about the Pistons draft choices? They got the two guys, Thompson and Sasser. How do you think they will fare into the system? Because I thought we were already guard heavy here in Detroit with the guards that we had, but they ended up drafting those two guys. What do you think? Will they fit in? Will they get some playing time, or will they go to the Pistons affiliate in their G League team?
I think Sasser, I've had an opportunity to really watch him. I'm a fan of Kelvin Sampson, and he's tough. And I think that's the one thing you notice with both of these guards is they are tough. You know, the one guy's a forward, rather hit the pick. But I think they have to get more defensive minded. And I think that's where they were going with this pick. You know, we've gotten skill. You know, I think the thing now with the Pistons is, what are we going to do with Killian Hayes? And I truly believe, are they going to make it where they're going to try to have Cade play the one? But the one thing I do know, Sasser brings a different type of element to that guard position. And he's a tough son of a gun. And he can hit shots. He'll make shots. And he's a guy that has played his last 2 years in college. When you look at it, he's played kind of at an NBA pace and an NBA mindset. He's going to check you all the way. The entire game, he's going to check you all the way. He's going to fight you. He's going to bite you. And I think what Weaver has done is say, you know what, we got to get tougher. And, you know, we're already young, so we got to get some more pro-minded guys as far as the defensive side. So I think that's what they did this time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, all right, with that, when we think about, before we get started, what's the number everybody can call to call in? Because tonight's topic, the BET, and we changed the name. BlackExploitation Television.
BlackExploitation Television.
I think everybody should call in 313-314-8400.
That's right.
Make sure you call in, because we want to hear your thoughts on this subject matter. What's going on? This typically isn't something that you would want your daughters to see. You wouldn't want, your grandmother wouldn't be too happy to see this. Baby, why is she out there shaking everything she has on the TV for everybody?
And not only shaking it, showing it.
Shaking it. Hey, if you shaking it nowadays, you showing it.
Oh, man. And each, you know, as I broke down each little clip.
Yeah, we gonna get to it, but just
crazy.
As we want people to call in and maybe got some thoughts about the BET show, Black Exploitation Television.
Yeah, and y'all call in, because the one thing that we need to do is discuss. You know, and I think I posted it earlier today or last night or so. You know, we've been having private conversations because everybody is having this dialogue.
Absolutely.
Let's make it public. Let's talk about it. Let's come up with some ideas and some solutions, because as I watch it, I'm thinking like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This it? If this is it, it's over.
And BET, man, when we were younger.
Yeah, come on. But before we get to the BET Awards, so I'm going to tell everybody too, now everything going good for us, G. We will be on Spotify.
Yeah.
Probably going to be on Apple as well. Yeah. In the next couple weeks, probably. And we're going to do some great things. Hopefully we can get some more great guests on for the rest of the summer.
We will.
A few times. And just getting the city together and talking to some people that's going to have a major impact on the violence, which maybe if we get that done. But also, maybe in a couple of weeks, you have that NBA Summer League. I'll be out there. Maybe we can get an interview or two.
I'm going to shoot out there.
Interview or two that we can interview out there. Yeah. You know, NBA Summer League, interview those guys and talk to them and see how, maybe if they first year, what it's like to be playing in the Summer League, and see how it goes. But the other subject matter before we get to the headline, the situation that happened out in Chi-Town.
The goal. Chirac.
Absolutely Chirac. I'm sure everybody, unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen this video.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen this video, well, just think about it like this. How does a young man, of course, when it came out, mother orders son to kill another man? And that was the initial headlines. And of course, it's tragic on so many levels, but still
a lot of levels.
When you see what has happened and you see the video, I think you'll understand what has happened. Q, can you play that clip for us?
Get your food! Who? Get the cop? Who? Hey. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Well, obviously, when you look at that video and you're talking about a brother who decides he is going to haul off and hit a woman in the face, not once, but twice.
3 times.
It was 3 times? Oh, I thought it was, okay, it was 3 times. So, number one, when I saw the video, that video, I was like, oh, okay. I can see why somebody would step in.
No question.
And shoot the adult male.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about a guy who, in my opinion, that EI, emotional intelligence, the lack of emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. And for him, and I don't know what transpired prior to him swinging on a lady, but you knew it got serious when he said, oh my grandma. And for him to haul off and hit this lady, and for people to be in an uproar without having all the facts, see, that's the first thing. When it first came out, it was sickening. This lady ordered her 14-year-old son to kill a man in the city of Chi-Town.
Yep.
Well, once all the facts came out, G,
didn't look good.
Didn't look good for the good brother. So, G, when you saw the video, what did you think, and what is your assessment of that? And then we'll go to the next phase of what's really going on in our community.
Well, let's go back.
Okay.
When I read a woman order her son to kill someone.
Okay.
I'm thinking like it was something about this. The sentence had so much craziness in it. A mother ordered her son to kill. That was right there. That's what grabbed me.
Headline grabber.
And I'm saying, whoa, again, headline grabber. So I'm saying this is impossible. And it's crazy because Raphael Peterson sent me the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, we had a discussion about it, and you sent the video and you said, gee, we didn't get all the facts. And as I watched the video, my mind went so many places, I couldn't even remember where all it went, but I'm thinking, no, it did. I'm thinking,
I know,
what kind of fool are you, dog? And really, what have we done? Because unfortunately, Jeremy Brown is a microcosm of our community.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, you know, he ended up being killed and initially seemed like he was the victim, but he is a victim. He's a victim of circumstance. He's a victim of a lack of leadership within his own family and the village. And I'm thinking like the young fella was supposed to kill him. I feel bad because this young man now, you know, they talk about charges dropped.
Oh, absolutely.
And I was on the phone with someone that's crazy. I said, man, he's not going to do a day. I remember as we were talking, I'm talking to someone on the phone. I said, no, the young fella ain't going to do a day as everything came out. I didn't think it was going to be done that expeditiously, but I said, he's not going to do a day. And I wonder what they're going to do to the mother. But what I started thinking, and I read within 20 minutes or so, charges dropped. But then I started to think about the young man and his mental state.
Oh, that's where it gets vicious at.
So this young boy, man, him and his mom, they're just going to get some grub. It's late night. Who knows where they coming from, what they doing, but he with his mother.
Absolutely.
And he ends up having to kill some. I mean, he didn't beat somebody up.
No.
He had to kill someone, and someone said, well, you know what, he ended up shooting my man in the back. So that I said, no, I want you to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
That young man, I know one thing about the court of law. He can't be judged as an adult because he's 14 years old.
That's
so if you want this young boy who was so nervous.
Oh, he couldn't even get it out. He couldn't even get it out his jacket, out his pants.
He couldn't get the gun out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the young fella is looking and thinking, man, my man is about to kill my mother.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he shot him again in the back a couple times, I think. And somebody said, well, that's going to be. I said, no. How many times do you know you look around, he's not dead, and he end up killing them? The young fellow was scared to death.
Absolutely.
And now that he's done this, and you know, a lot of people, and this is the Black community, people are going to salute him. I mean, when he go back to school this summer.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're going to have to find another. First of all, they got to find another school for this young fellow to go to.
Oh, well, they got to move out of the community.
They got to move out of the community. But I'm thinking about this young man, his mental state and his mental health, man, and it's going to be deep for him.
So, and given the history of Chicago, just think about this.
God.
So,
oh my God,
he kills an adult male for his mom, which, like you said, rightfully so in that situation.
Yep.
I know he wasn't going to get convicted for the simple fact it's going to be a couple of factors: size and age, and what he was doing to his mother.
What he was doing to his mom.
Absolutely. So, but here's the scary side of that. If he doesn't get the mental health treatment, what's going to happen?
Don't say
he is going.
Don't say it, James.
What's going to happen is he's going to believe that he is a killer, and this is what the culture is in our community. So now this young man, he is psychologically destroyed because I killed a man. This is what they're preaching in all facets of Black culture: video games, television, shows, movies. So in his mind, I'm a killer.
I'm a killer.
I'm a killer.
Well, Raph, can you please give the people, and a lot of people don't realize you have a degree in criminal justice.
Oh, absolutely.
So statistically, can we inform the people once someone is shot or shoot someone, the percentages say, and I'm going to do it for you, that person, if he is shot or shoot someone, is 66 to 69% more likely to shoot or get shot again.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I don't even understand. I don't think people oftentimes, and you know, when we talk about directions, north, east, you know, south and west and all of that, and we talk about statistics and fractions, percentages, I don't think people really understand. If you have shot someone or been shot, especially at that age, you are almost 70% more likely to shoot or get shot again. That is 7 out of 10 people, folks. So in other words, as you just stated, this young fella, without the proper treatment, without the proper conversations, this young man who is, you know, a hero in my eyes and our eyes, likely to do it again or get shot. But I want you to think about this too, Raph, and you alluded to it. And you think about the gang problem that we have in the city of Chicago.
Oh, absolutely.
So young fella, like you said, young fella has killed someone.
Oh yeah.
Do you realize big homie ain't big homie no more like he used to be? So with some dudes reaching out to him right now, they can't wait to get a hold of the dog.
Oh, absolutely.
Young dog, a killer. And it's the crazy part. Somebody in Chicago now has tried to give him some bread. Like, man, dog, you a young killer. Not, hey, man, we love what you did for your moms, man. Thank God for you, young fella, man. We appreciate what you did. They're going to twist it.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Young fella, dog, he a bona fide killer. Somebody going to try to introduce him to some other people and say, young dog, a killer, man. And they're going to give him some bread. And I hope this thing don't spiral out of control for the young fella.
Oh, I tell you, and to those sentiments, you hope that it doesn't, you hope that he gets the help.
I pray.
You hope that he gets the help and he doesn't view himself as a killer, because if he does, it is going to be swift and quick in terms of his life and where it's going to go.
Somebody got to offer him some free treatment.
Yeah, he has to get free treatment. He needs a wraparound service, a number of people in the community to help him out, because he's going to go down a path. The psychological aspect of it is going to be tough for him because he's still processing it.
What you talking about? He ain't been able to sleep well since this occurred, man.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are probably, again, around him, not really giving him that full support like they should. So now he's processing it on his own. He's 14 years old. He doesn't have that type of skill set.
Oh, no.
He needs that professional help. So hopefully he gets what he needs, because he becomes this person that's in Chi-Town, Detroit, Philly,
Gary,
Miami,
Indiana,
Gary, you
New
name
York,
it,
LA,
where all the violence, Memphis, you name it. And he starts to believe that this is what I'm supposed to do.
Well, Rav, I want us to think about this, and we got to, as we're speaking to the community, and I really want y'all to tap in on this. But in that incident,
yes,
see, there are 4 people I want us to really, really concentrate on. Obviously, the 2 males who are each victims.
Oh, no 2 ways about it.
But the other 2 people, I want us to think about this, and this is a microcosm of our community. There's 2 women involved.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously the mother, who was savagely beaten by a 32-year-old black male. But there's another woman in this, the girlfriend of Jeremy Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Who, if anyone, and this is our community, so this is how it goes. This is really,
oh, absolutely.
You can summarize a lot of our foolishness in this incident.
Oh, absolutely.
My man is arguing, and he in the restaurant
with another lady.
With another lady, with his lady. And she don't step in and say, hey, baby, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Cut this out. You don't argue with this lady.
Yeah.
He moves forward and does what he does. Obviously, ultimately ends his life. But the mother, and again, she had to do what she had to do. I'm not suggesting anything other than reality. She told her son to come kill someone. She told her son to come kill someone. And me, I'm a father, and I done been in a restaurant with each of my 3 children.
Okay.
And if someone starts to savagely beat me, I'm probably thinking, hey, man, y'all get out of here. I'm not thinking, dog, come kill him. Because I also would understand what this is going to do to my child once he does kill him.
Absolutely.
So I think the initial lady involved in this, Jeremy Brown's girlfriend, who posted and said, you know, this man was a father, he was a son, and I mean, she posted
I didn't see this. Okay, go ahead.
No, she posted it.
Okay.
And again, making him to be the victim, when in all actuality, he's the total perpetrator in all of this.
Oh, but this is our community. See, here's what we're going to do. We are definitely going to take up for absolute foolishness, and we're going to justify someone's behavior.
Damn.
So here it goes.
There we go.
And I didn't see that, but I trust your word. I know you're not going to make this up. So she defended that. And I'm not disputing that he was a father.
Right. He probably was. Yeah, he was a father. I get it.
Yeah. But the problem is he a father figure? And his behavior should resemble such.
And did he think about the fact that he was a father?
Did he think about that he was a father? Did he think that because you brutally attacked and hit a lady in her face for whatever reason. And
in front of a number of people.
And in front of another. And that's another thing. How come everybody else was videotaping and nobody didn't say, hey, man, hey, good brother, come on, man, let's stop this foolishness. What we doing here? You arguing with a lady at the hot dog joint.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you said that. Today, Latoria Ward and I were having a conversation in reference to this. My sons, their mother, and you know, I told her, I said, listen now, I understand what you're saying. Obviously, if it was us, I know we wouldn't have been pulling no phones out unless it was just to call 911. But our people have been in situations now, and, you know, obviously, Detroit Youth Violence Prevention Initiative. I've seen a number of times people have intervened, and if they didn't know how to intervene, I've seen them be killed.
Oh, absolutely. That's
and so you almost, if you're standing there, I probably would have been in such a state of shock. But I know me, I would have said, man, come on, man. I would have stepped in, or at least I would have grabbed the lady. If I saw my man was too big a fool, I would have went to the lady and said, come on, baby, don't say nothing else.
Yeah, let's keep the train moving.
Let's keep the train moving. But I saw an older gentleman there. That's the thing that every time I see the video.
When you say older, give me an age range.
He looked like he's probably about 60. He looked like he was probably about 10 to 15 years our senior, maybe 10 to 12 years our senior. So I saw him in there, and I'm thinking, and when my man started punching, I saw the older gentleman step back.
Wow.
And what's going through his mind probably in 1983, that same gentleman would have stepped in and say, hey, man, come on.
Yeah, but he's a little older. He's thinking,
and he's a little older, but he's also seen a lot more.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of people been on the news, man. Hey, my man tried to stop and help somebody, and killed. You seen him dead. So I think it's tragic. I just don't understand this need to pull out our phone. Thank God for the video too, though.
Oh yeah, because that was absolutely a plus for them not to be
justice was served. But I just don't know, man. You know, certain people, we've gotten in this community now where you have to be very, I don't want to say scared, but you got to be cautious to say something.
Oh, absolutely. And then I want to bring this point up that our producer, Quincy, indicated about that they dropped the charge or potentially the Fed's going to pick it up. I'm not sure that they can pick it up because of its age. And that's one thing, if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, so especially federally, it's going to be tough to charge you.
But the mom,
they can't charge the kid.
They can't charge the kid, but the mom can still.
Okay, I see where y'all going with that. I can see that. But I'm thinking, if we're going to do anything in this case and what we saw, if we believe the video in our eyes, we're going to move on and let's try to get some help down there. If y'all, the feds, want to do anything, send some money down there. Yeah. Call us. Ceasefire Detroit.
Oh, no, we down.
We gonna go down there. We gonna lock in with Ceasefire Chicago and the intervention team because they just need some help down there in the city of Chi-Town so they can stop this foolishness and begin to heal our community because it's all bad. But problem is, G. That's just one of the problems. Okay, we got the shooting, but see. We got to get into our subject matter of the night.
Oh, man.
The BET Awards, Black Entertainment Television. That's what they call it. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, we named it BlackExploitation Television. But Black Entertainment Television is really the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's still the same thing. And at this point, we're talking about the shooting. A microcosm of our community and the things that's going on.
No doubt.
When we think about this, G, the role that media plays,
man,
in the detriment of our community is shameful. So when I was watching BlackExploitation television the other night for the 2023 BET Awards,
what's the first thing came to your mind? You watching the show, you gradually watching the show, you seeing all of it because you called me.
Yes.
You called me like you saw a ghost fly through your door.
Well, I'm telling you this, it was worse than that, man. It was like, hey man, this is not what we want to put out as our product for our women. And we talked about this on another show where social engineering is a real thing. Okay.
Mhm.
And when I saw this particular show,
Okay.
this award show, I'm thinking, does every single young lady have to come up on the stage,
Yep.
shake it and
Oh,
show it
oh.
and be half naked?
No, half.
And so, in the words of Eileen Ward McCollins,
Oh man.
yo, where's your stinking mammies at?
Yeah.
And where your low life daddies at?
Yeah. To let you come on here.
But
Like
no,
this.
I'm not trying to be funny. What I saw is really shameful. It should be a dress code implemented at the BET Awards. This can no longer happen because the ladies and our young women who are witnessing this, they think this is the way you become successful.
Your youngest child is how old?
14.
What gender?
She is a female.
So at 14,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that someone should have to say, no, you can't watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an award show.
Yeah, it's an award show. They giving out awards.
And
It's good for the
they
community.
say celebrating, and see, this is how they get you. Cold words,
Celebrating Black culture.
excellence and now I
Yes.
saw that.
Yep, absolutely.
I saw it on there and it said the culture and celebrating Black culture. And I'm thinking, y'all done tricked us.
Oh, they ain't tricked
Because
me.
BET was not this. It was always entertainment. It was always music. It was always videos. I get it. But as I watched each skit or performance, I said,
No,
man,
no. See that?
I
I
said,
see that's you're not giving it no justice. It wasn't a skit or performance. This was what I call solicitation at its best, at its highest form. So you have to think about it.
Okay.
If you're out there, if the ladies out there shaking it,
Mhm.
and so in my mind, they're offering, you know, prostitution.
Yep.
So then if you had a lot of money, not you, G, but the guys out here
Mhm.
who have a lot of money, and
Okay.
they're thinking, well, when I see old girl, just say Glorilla.
She was the first one. Was she the first
I
one?
mean, I can't remember the or Ice Spice.
Glorilla was laying in something first.
Yeah, listen.
I watched it a couple times.
So you have to think about
I
this.
said, man, this is unreal.
If somebody sees it, so can Glorilla, Ice Spice?
Oh, so you saying nobody's gonna see Glorilla and picture her making a nice turkey and dressing on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
So you telling me you ain't picturing? So you saying this because we got a reference point.
Absolutely.
You're saying if Jordan Peterson come to the crib, one of the, hey, your birthday coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming through. You get back from wherever you at out of town or something. Your son come through. He got Glorilla with him.
It's gonna be all bad for them.
Now, well, hold on, Dooley.
Well, but if he just tell him that, I'm
no, he like, man, me and Glorilla, man, we gonna cohabitate. This is my lady.
Glorilla?
Glorilla.
Man, you got to be BSing me, man. You almost made me cuss on the show.
So again, and see, this is what I can't appreciate. And again, we ain't up here fronting or nothing.
Absolutely not.
When we was 20 years old, man.
Absolutely
when,
not.
Old Town 357 came
Get
on.
loose. We like to look at him now.
Hey, man, Juicy got him crazy.
Oh,
man.
all of that.
I think I paid a couple people to dial in to pay that little bread so I can see the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're not being hypocritical.
Oh, no. Oh,
But
absolutely
every single performance, I could not believe the number of young ladies that had they behind to the camera.
Oh,
I mean, just round ass, just right this everybody, everything that they had on suggested prostitution.
Oh, prostitution
And
at its
again,
highest form.
I think it's a time and place for everything.
Oh, ain't no question about it.
Glorilla on the beach, and you see Glorilla out there. All right,
If Glorilla in the room with a guy, that's
all right,
cool
all right,
too.
Glo.
Yeah, it's cool.
But everything that they did, and it ties into the social engineering piece, is what are they saying or suggesting? Because now they have made it. I've seen these young women, Cardi B and other Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh yeah,
Glorilla. Now they're being marketed as the role models for our young ladies.
Oh, it's scary.
So now they done put everybody in one room for this award show.
Absolutely.
And baby. So we looked at it a certain way. And then our young ladies and our young boys get to look at this. And I'm talking to my 19-year-old son. Jalil's he's like, Dad, this is pretty much where all of them are now. This is even the young ladies in it and BET, the award show. This is forcing our young girls to attempt to be too sexy too soon.
Okay, I like that.
Diane Carroll, Gladys Knight. I mean, I remember watching award shows, and obviously we didn't have BET when we were 10, 11 years old, but I remember dresses. I remember earrings and looking nice and presentable and classy and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And now every word, they beeped out the D words and the B words and all of this.
I don't know why they did that.
We
know what they said.
That's the fakest shit. I can't believe that they do that too, man. No, I can't believe that they continue to do that, to act as if, oh, this is a family show and we're really concerned with how the public views what's going on. Listen, man, they're making a mockery
absolutely
out of us. And I think the hardest part about that is now, Raph, your generation is too afraid to say something.
Absolutely.
And those that are willing to say something and say enough is enough, we are truly the minority, and everybody looks at you as if you are crazy when you start talking about it.
Oh, so and going back to the point. So you're talking about Ice Spice. And Ice Spice, I'm going to tell you.
Ice Spice.
Man, she can go on and sit down somewhere. It ain't my cup of tea. But when I'm talking about open prostitution, you know that your boy, so we talk a little bit about the NBA.
Yep.
And we talking about open prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
So you know your man Jordan Poole from the Golden State Warriors took her out. You know how much he spent on her on the first date? Does anybody in the room know how much? Do you know this?
I heard no.
I'm gonna give you
it
exact.
was 300,000.
No, 500,000 on Ice Spice. I'm not trying. No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It ain't gonna be too many people I'm gonna spend $500,000 on. And so here's my question, because is this part of the sale? If I take you out and I pay $500,000, what do I get with that?
Oh man.
No, what do I get with that?
You know what you get with it. But 500, but so 500.
No, see, I'm gonna tell you, G, this goes to another point. See, our young men in this day and time, it's just about stunning. He might not even.
Don't say it, James. Don't say it, James.
He may not.
Don't say it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna hear that. Guess what?
Listen. Well, because G, think about this. For you to even consider,
if I spend $50.
No,
$50.
That's what
it's a decimal.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. To give spend five. I don't care what it was on.
Yeah.
What happens for this show in this room for 500,000?
500,000?
500,000.
Man, I can't even. I don't know. I can't even. What so much? It's first of all, was a portion of it given to her? Like
I don't know how the transaction happened.
500,000 on the meal. Obviously, he took her on a shopping spree.
Yeah, something like this. All of this kind of clever mess shopping spree. They probably flew out somewhere. It all came 500. I wouldn't care what they did. Okay, you know it ain't his wife, man.
And Jordan Poole. That's a lot for your old lady. I mean, I know you got it, but damn, one day. But that's
the problem. Is it really his old lady?
No. That's what I'm saying. No, that's not his old lady. Let's get that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot for anybody. But what I'm getting at is just, and Jordan's a nice guy, man. I'm just but these women, and that's why they have put them out there.
There you go.
The way they've done it. This is such a because now Ice Spice, whatever her name is, I wouldn't know if you showed her right there. I don't even look at it. I can't. Because this is really bad, man.
Q, we got any pictures of Ice Spice?
Yeah, just get us Ice Spice on here.
So,
man.
but see, Ice Spice.
So
but
does she have fake? Does she have fake organs?
What?
Or not organs, but
I would say fake organs. What? Man, if you don't stop cleaning, this is where it's at. It's all of this is. But the thing about it all, big fella, is this. This is what they put up on Black.
That's not Ice Spice, I know.
Oh, that's exactly who that is, huh? This is her right here.
Man, if y'all don't stop this foolishness.
Listen, look at Ice Spice.
Man, I saw a lady on Sturtevant and Linwood look better than that.
Man, listen, That's Ice Spice.
Man.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you that is her. And so when you look at it, it's crazy. This is her. He spent $500,000 on that. But anyway, Skip, listen, that's that. But this is part of the whole culture. Then when they talking about celebrating Black culture, what? Here's another one of the things I want to talk about, even on the show. So I was talking to the kids at the driver's ed, and I said, did y'all find anything strange about that? So one young man raised his hand, and he said, Coach, I want to know how come, what's the white guy name? His name is, oh man. He got an award on the Black Entertainment Television. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I've witnessed a lot of shows. First of all, we don't get a lot of awards other than on the BET Awards. Okay,
ain't no question. Yeah.
So the kid, and it was, I didn't even think about that. What's the guy? And I can't think of the guy name, but he received an award. It's a white guy. I'm not saying the white guy not talented. I'm not sure about that. But how did he get it on our show?
He won a BET award.
He won the BET award on our show. But remember, it says celebrating Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
So do we celebrate all the cultures? Well, how does this work? I'm just trying to figure out. It's not just like rhetorical, but I want to think about it. But I still want to stay on.
We want to make
be
sure
accepted.
We want to be accepted, and we don't feel like we are accepted unless those that don't accept us, we're accepted by them for real. So we try extra hard. But we just got some very good information. Poole he purchased.
Okay, let's see what here.
Ice Spice. Now, y'all listen to this.
Well, I'm listening.
A Maybach truck.
Maybach, whatever it is, whoever. He spent $500,000 on the chick. Mm-hmm. Do you understand how many? And we talking about Ice Spice.
Yeah, my cousin William White gave me the.
Can you imagine? So my man them who was from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who ran across Ice Spice in high school.
Yeah.
Who had a dinner with her for free.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How's he feeling right now? You think he's saying Jordan Poole is an idiot?
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. But as you look at it, man, and I looked at all these young women naked, and I watched them, and the first thing I'm thinking is they have taken themselves out of even being considered a woman ready to have a family or lead a family at any point in time. I'm thinking about these young women when
you get older.
When they're 35, 40 years
absolutely.
old. And you've done so much, and you've been around you have done so much. And someone said, turn up the ratchet. No.
I like turn up the ratchetness on BET.
They said turn up the ratchetness on BET. And I want you to understand. So when you use the term ratchet or you hear the term ratchet,
oh, absolutely.
What gender do you think of? Obviously, that's a woman's term. They're as ratchet as they can be. So now our young women and working in high schools, I get to hear our young ladies say, "Oh, I'm gonna be ratchet this weekend, coach," and I instantly correct them.
Wow.
No. Ratchet.
Just this week.
Do you realize each of our grandmothers,
okay,
if they would have said, man, that their granddaughter is ratchet, man, grandma would be ready to whoop that girl's behind, man. It wasn't going to go on. Unfortunately, what they've done, and you talking about exploitation, and we watched it happen to us, and now there's so many people, and people have justified this thinking because so many of these young people and these young women are millionaires now.
Oh, it's all about the money.
So again, that's exploitation at its finest.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You've given these women this money to be naked and to show themselves and so I see some of these young women, they have children. Mm-hmm. Man, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Somebody sent me a video of my mother right now. My mother's been deceased for umpteen years now. if someone sent me a video from 1975 and showed my mama somewhere dancing like that with her panties showing, man, I would fall out right here. I wouldn't know what happened. If I looked at it and saw my mother. So you're talking about something that's damaging to the young man who killed the gentleman in Chicago.
Absolutely.
How damaging is this to see your mother and you go to school, you in kindergarten, your mama pick you up from school one day and your mother has been naked everywhere and she sings and says all the things that she said on television. I just think we have done some things and said to hell with everything. And we've said, I'm gonna get rich at all costs. Unfortunately, it's cost us a lot. Because those awards, that award show the other day, I watched it this morning again. I could not believe what I was looking at.
Q, can you pull up some more of the images from the BET Awards for these young ladies?
Well, they brought the titty bar to the television.
So what you're saying? Oh, so they should have just had a cash app.
No, they should just, hey, listen, man.
A cash app, and then we could have just paid and just watched it.
I am some of the gentlemen clubs all on 8 Mile. Our brother runs the kitchen at the Pantheon. Snoop in the building. Chef Snoop. Y'all should sue BlackExploitation Television because they are trying to take y'all money because they're making the titty bar mobile. They are bringing the titty bar to your home,
man,
to these living rooms.
You might have just came up with an idea.
I didn't come up with it, but I need my money. If they start doing it, they're going to give me 20.
Can you imagine if, I was just thinking about this, when you just said it's a mobile strip club.
It's a mobile strip club.
Can you imagine?
Oh, they done brought the mobile video games and bowling alleys. We used to have a swim mobile. Now they can have a tit mobile. Hey man, I looked at it.
Man,
look at this, man.
Yeah, give me that image right there, Q, with the girl laying all out on the thing. Man, this is incredible. This is absolutely tomfoolery at its finest.
That was Glorilla right there in the tub.
Oh, that was Glorilla?
Man, come on, man.
Who was the girl in the red? What's her name? Her name is, her name.
Christian.
No.
Red? Oh, I don't know.
The one in the red is
that girl pregnant?
Yeah, that's Christian.
Krishan is the one pregnant.
Hold on. Somebody, one of those young ladies pregnant?
Oh, yeah.
Can we go back to that, please?
Oh, listen.
Wait a minute. So what is that in the one in the red? What is that? What
her name is,
I forgot. What is that in her hand? That looks like
Cash.
Oh, that's Cash Money. Oh, that's the one with the cash money in her hand.
So hold on, y'all. Wait a minute.
What's her name? Or something red.
So listen, man.
So now that you got to think.
So now
the ladies are picking up what the guys are doing.
But she's sticking up her middle finger.
Sexy red. There we go.
Oh no, sexy red. That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna bring.
So
she was shaking her. She was shaking her ass vigorously behind Bobby Jones, BET's Bobby Jones, who Bobby Jones has a gospel show. You know, again, I've been watching BET since its inception.
You think he was saying if he's a gospel man?
He's a gospel man, you know. So I don't know if
you think he was like, oh Lord, you think he said that?
He probably did because I don't think he necessarily liked Sexy Red, but that's a whole nother piece. But she was dancing behind him, just wild and crazy.
Oh yeah, that's the girl who got the song. Oh no, man, come on, man. Yeah, that okay. This is all because I'm not gonna say it on this air. If I said if we played the music,
They did that song while he was sitting there.
Yeah, I did the song while he was sitting there. Yeah, she all over Twitter, everything, man. They
So do you think would you want your lady to go viral for that? And then when she come home, what do you say to her? Do you be like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out. What do you say when she comes home and she say, babe, listen, I done made this song and it's
my man's outfit was crazy. Well,
skip the out, man.
This is what these young boys don't know now. This is a whole nother topic, and I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss a lot of people off. But very few of these young men have seen ladies in their homes. They've seen a lot. They've seen a lot of females in their home. A lot of them live with their mama, grandma, auntie, sisters, the whole nine.
Oh no, those are not ladies. They just
the vast majority of them have not seen unless. So they think in their mind that this is how it goes, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But so to the counter that though, G, you got to think about this. They haven't witnessed the lady in the home. and they haven't witnessed a man at home. So that's the bigger problem.
Yeah, so he don't even know his role. He only know he's supposed to be like, you ain't wearing that.
So it goes back to the point.
And then when you say it in 2023, hey, you too controlling. I've heard it is unbelievable. Cause I know, number one, I ain't see my mama with this stuff on now, and then whatever. I just think it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
And now these young men. So now what you're looking at is your grandchildren, your grandson is going to believe that, oh, this is the attire that ladies wear.
I'm gonna tell you this. So, G, what I was about to say is, think about this. On the other show, we talked about this previously, and I talked about the king and the queen and how this is really, this is part of the whole psyche.
Mm-hmm.
So the ladies go out and just do anything they want, but like you said, they young people haven't witnessed that lady in the home, and they haven't witnessed the father in the home. So what we need to do,
can't even make no greens, man.
No, can't make no greens. But the dad, where's my man at? See, he ain't saying nothing. He's in the household, and so now it's gotten so far out of control.
Stop.
That it's too far gone, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And
to go back.
No, it can go back, but you're gonna have to see. It's gonna be a couple of people that's got to get killed off, or they have to just be locked up somewhere, and we can't have them around because the influence is too great. G. So one thing that's worse than a dad that's not home is a dad that's there.
A sorry dad
and won't say nothing.
Sorry dad is worse. A sorry father is by far worse than no father.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Now you want some damage to be done?
Yeah.
Man, I see it in my coaching over these years, over 20 plus years as a head coach, almost 30 years coaching. I have seen the damage that a sorry father can do.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is much worse than no father. So I'm telling you now, man, but
so okay, how do we fix it? I guess that's the million. No, it's not $1 million question. That's like $1 trillion question.
I was about to say it's
like $1 trillion because first of all, the exploitation they offer us billions, but we need $1 trillion to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. You think we can call Joe, Sleepy Joe?
Yeah.
And Kamala.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
For us.
I'm gonna tell you.
What can we do?
When I was a young fella, if I started writing my paper. Even elementary, middle school, if it was too bad, if I had to scratch out one or two things, I would tear the paper up and start over.
Oh no, that ain't happening.
Well, what I'm telling you right now is you are going to have to start. There's a lot of people that need to be probably placed somewhere.
But where? See, you can't.
I don't know.
See, where you going to place them in Montana?
Wait. They need a state. They need a couple states, and they need some leadership.
But you're gonna place them there and do what? Who gonna lead them?
Well, Ralph, I think they need to have their own society or something.
Man, if they
because I don't want to say what I really want to say. Some of these males need to be almost killed off.
Dang.
Well, Ralph, listen to me, man. You look at what's going on, and when you talk about social engineering, I want you to think about this, man.
Okay.
Since school has been out. Today is June 20 what?
27th?
28th. Listen, man, school has been out 2 weeks pretty much. In Detroit public schools, a couple weeks officially. Catholic schools, maybe about 3 to 4 weeks. Raphael Peterson, they have kept this thing under wraps so tough how much crime has gone on involving teenage young men.
Oh, they ain't kept it up under wraps for me. I know.
Well, no, because you are in the know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of people do not understand and not know what is really going on. And these young boys they're wreaking havoc over this community right now. And what I'm starting to see, and the more and more we speak to these mothers, they don't have control. And they thought it was cute early.
Oh, absolutely.
They thought that, oh, man.
I don't need no man.
And guess what? See, this is the tricky part. When we were coming up, the bad kids were kind of sometimes, the poor kids, so to speak. This is not that.
No.
These young fellas are going home to good cars and
Nice homes.
nice homes, and mama
Jordans and all that.
Mama is giving these young boys.
Gucci
they got Gucci slides. They got. I mean, this is unbelievable, and they the worst little son of bitches in the world. And the thing that I don't like is that oftentimes mama is too far gone to say, because again, the pride.
Oh,
The woman is too far gone
pride
to say
comes before
oftentimes,
the fall.
I don't have no control. And what they'll do is they'll blame the lack of the father's involvement
Okay, absolutely.
and not say that some of the lack of involvement is directly related to her and what she's done. But what is happening with these young men now, we're going to have to start all over in a minute. And in about 3 to 4 years, y'all are going to, if something is not done drastically, we are going to see something in these inner cities. If you think it is bad now, my man, I hate to tell everybody here.
You're lonely now.
Wait until a couple years, Chief.
Yeah, absolutely.
This thing gonna be bad. So BET, Black Exploitation Television, shame on you.
Oh, absolutely. So,
Shame on you for doing this. Shame on you for making our women.
I swear this is
Turn up,
turn up sex.
Okay. Well, we got next.
This is
Hold on, man. No, it's another.
So what happened? This is
No,
so what happened? Wait a minute now, G.
Man, stop.
So
Look at that, man.
see, that video is going to stay on the internet forever. So I don't know if Krishay is having a boy or a girl. What happens when your child gets of age and say, where was I at? You was in my stomach when I was on the BET award show.
Shaking my behind for, but forget that.
No.
You're not being real, man.
No, this is, go ahead.
What if Krishan, that's not humanly possible, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical question. Krishan or whatever her name is carrying your child.
Okay.
And
Hypothetical, definitely that, but go ahead.
And she leaves out the crib going looking like that, and she's conducting herself like that.
Wow.
See, the bigger problem for me
is the dude who stuck the baby up in it.
Listen, man.
Oh, but this is what I'm just talking about. Is the male it's not present. This is the thing.
And
because the women are going to do what they're going to do. So how do you fix this? I monitor the women, what they ate, what they did, what they had on. If you pregnant with mine, yep. If you don't come from a real family, everybody man,
about to be
we ain't see you
She
keep
can't
on
do
going
that.
to you. We talking about this up there. That was on the TV.
Can't happen, man. Where's my man?
I don't know. Who just stuck a baby up in it? Is it baby Blueface? Oh, Blueface hitting that. Oh wow! This is
You know what?
That's what they're known.
That's the one that they're known.
That's the known for the toxic relationship.
Yes.
You know what, man?
No, see,
No, so we can sign
okay.
off.
No, so what?
We can sign off, man.
I'm gonna get. So
we got to
listen.
sign off, man. We can't do this no more, man. What are we doing?
One thing I
We're
will
not
say.
helping the culture. We started this.
No, but it
to help
says
the culture,
celebrating
man.
Black culture. So how you mad at Black entertainment television for celebrating the culture?
It's not just Black entertainment. It's not just BET.
I know.
There are other streaming services.
Of course.
That push this kind of content out.
Oh, absolutely.
And people, they
They love
This
it.
is paid subscriptions.
Yeah.
It's blowing up.
So what you telling me?
Oh, man.
So then,
So they got their own kind of love.
Yes. It's a subculture.
It's a
It's a
subculture.
subculture.
So they be fighting it. You know, I've heard about them.
So probably what we should show this. I'm gonna give a suggestion for our show.
I'm about to break all these cameras. That's all.
No, because see,
Eli
see, you
just
want to
gonna be
get
mad.
paid or you don't.
Yeah.
See, you want to see. Listen,
because
I'ma tell you what-
paid I can see is I'm not.
listen. Can you imagine if one night
No.
we advertise we're going to have strippers down in the basement.
Oh, we
And hold on, wait.
we
We're
loaded.
going to
loaded.
have strippers down in the basement. We're going to call a few guys who, got that weed and reefer.
Yeah.
We're going to have plenty of weed. We got drinks.
And stacks of money.
Stacks and stacks of money.
Yeah.
And then I wonder if you think what's her name? Crazy Red? What's her name? Sexy Red. Sexy Red. We bring Ice Spice cost too much.
Yeah, she cost.
Crazy Red. We can get Crazy Red cost about 500.
You crazy.
Crazy Red. No, come on, Crazy Red 500.
Man. Listen, but man, I can't believe what we're doing.
No, but then listen.
They said it's a show. They got some shows out, and they be fighting.
No. The Blueface and this crazy. The kids told me about that and Driver's Ed. They tell me about all this stuff. But I will say this: it was only two things that I did like about the show. Was the Busta Rhymes when he gave his speech. That was out,
I loved it.
Yeah, that was out cold. But the only young lady, is it Cola Ray? Can you pull up her outfit? Now, Cola Ray, I think that's how they pronounce it. Coile.
Is that old boy's daughter?
Who daughter?
Mm-hmm. Used to be with man.
I don't listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Benzino. That's Benzino.
I don't listen. Whoever. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. See, what I like is what she had on. But see, this is more of my thing, G. So her outfit that she had on, it was smooth. It was she showed a little skin.
Yeah,
she did
ain't nothing wrong with it.
But her outfit, I don't know if you can see it, but she had all of the hip hop legend ladies' names on her. The Brat.
Wow, really?
Listen, Yo, Lady of Rage. She had a number, Queen Latifah. She had a number of girls named on her outfit. I thought that was pretty smooth. Okay. So I do salute her for doing what she did. And she wasn't up there doing too much. She did her thing, and we know she showed a little skin, but she was kind of smooth, and I just kind of appreciate that because they gonna kind of do that a little bit.
Yeah, they gonna do that.
So that ain't so bad.
They grown now, so they gonna be a little sexy, and I ain't mad at that at all.
But I liked her performance and what she did.
Oh, that was her.
And that's what she did, her performance. She was nice, though. She did a great job. But so now, I don't know if you heard, and I don't know if it's solidified and a done deal, because I think what we're going to have to do, we got to call Tyler Perry, because they said he bought BET or something to this effect. So we need to reach out to Tyler Perry. We're going to see if we can get the producer to get Tyler Perry on the show. And because you got to think, we going on Spotify, we talking about Apple and all that. We're going to do some clever stuff, but we need to get Tyler Perry on here and ask him and tell him, man, we can no longer have this on BET.
Well, Tyler
and we need to boycott BET if Tyler, because he your brother now. He's taking it off.
Man, stop, man.
But he's taking over. He got the bread.
No, hold on, man. Stop, Ralph. Come on, man.
But he is a brother.
Tyler Perry, man. First of all, he's got to watch it before I even have a conversation with him. He got to watch the emasculation of the black man.
No, but listen, but I'm just listen what I'm saying, G. He bought BET.
That's a hell of a accomplishment.
So we at least can talk to him and say, man, this is, and we can have like an agenda. And hey, Tyler, man, no more nakedness and shakiness on the show.
It's not gonna happen because it's selling. It's selling, Rap. And so, Rap, this
over
the BET Awards show from the other night. Now you listen to me. The reviews
was outstanding.
We are the total minority, Chief.
So what you telling me?
Man, are you crazy?
So do you think then, man, that's tough. I'm thinking, I know a guy who know Tyler Perry. I'm gonna see if I can call him and see if he can. I wonder if he'll take my call.
They're gonna laugh at you, man. It's over with. You look at it overall.
There she go. Call her Ray.
Sweet outfit.
She was cold. She did her. She did a great job.
And I'm gonna say something about her performance. The dancers did a wonderful job. The choreography. I loved it. I just think there's got to be, and I don't think it's an accident. Now, when y'all look at it too, speaking about exploitation, do you realize the number of female performances they had?
Oh, that dominated the show.
That dominated the show. So what you getting at now, you getting at the culture, and it's been done very strategically. And the rap game, hip hop, is a microcosm and mirrors our community. Now the women making that money. That young lady holding that money.
The money
and
phone
the
is
lady-
what it's
and
called.
The money phone and a lady coming in front of her who's pregnant, shaking her behind and her patting the girl on her behind. I see it done in high school every day.
It's craziness.
I see girls smacking another girl on their butt literally every day. And it's the crazy thing. From BET and y'all
All
homes
the
and
streaming
everything else,
services.
and everybody's scared to say something. If a boy hit a girl on her behind right now, I mean, they're going to charge him with everything they could. But I see girls smack each other on their butt and grab titties every single solitary day in school, and everybody's too afraid to say something. And if you do say something, you're going to be ridiculed and you're going to be called a sexist or something, or homophobic. So this thing has been done very strategically, man, and they winning.
Oh, they winning all the way around. And I keep going back to this chessboard, baby, because the chessboard is the real thing. And when you even look up who is the most powerful piece on the chessboard, it says the queen.
Yeah.
But it's so misleading. It is so misleading. But we got to get our men back and get them to be strong gentlemen and start to be very conscious of who you have offspring with.
Man.
Because if you just have offspring with, can you imagine? Man, if you had, man,
what we're gonna do before we close out. I
yeah,
think,
because it's the show.
I think one of the topics that we said we were going to do in our relationship series is arranged marriages.
Oh yeah,
and I
forgot about that, G.
And I think, Raph, as we look at it now, we have to get to this, because if not for our daughter's sake, I think more so for our daughters. And the show that we did a few weeks back was unreal. But I think what we have to do is get back to arranging marriages, because you are not just marrying an individual, you are marrying a family. And for our daughters, they are rolling the dice as it relates to these young men. And the one thing that I do know is at some point, you want to make sure that your daughter is taken care of.
Oh, absolutely.
And the way we doing this thing now.
But it's funny. I want, and before we close out, G, it's funny because during summer school, I have a wonderful group of young people. Mm-hmm. And we have some young people from Bengali.
Yep.
The Bangladesh community. Mm-hmm. And it's
Bengali.
and just talking to them. Mm-hmm. So I was talking about the BET Awards, and you talked about arranged marriages, and they were talking about this in their culture. This is prevalent on so many levels. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so I said, wow. And I was asking some of the other kids in the classroom, kids from our community, hey, what y'all think about arranged marriages? And every single one of them pretty much was like, they don't agree with it. Even though some of the young kids, the Bengali kids, they said, well, coach, we don't have to accept it. But a lot of times in their culture, they do accept it. And as long as the girl, kind of have a relationship with the young man, it happens. So, and you think about their community, the tightness, the unification. Just think about
the Arab community.
Listen, it is amazing what they're talking about in the classroom. And I get a chance to ask these kids these questions. And I'm really appreciative just because I'm learning. I tell the kids in the class from our community, I need to ask questions, because I'm going to ask them every single day about their culture and what's different. And I asked the one young lady, what would happen if you went back to your country and you had received a BBL? She said she probably would be ostracized. She said in some cases she probably would be physically attacked. It was crazy. It was wow. Amazing. And it just to hear what they would, their comments. And I was like, wow, we need to take some notes from other communities, because, hey, I don't mind taking notes from places.
And before we go,
okay, go ahead. What you got?
Some lady, a young lady who has had some things done to her physically from a BBL perspective.
Okay,
I was saying that to me it's stupid, and I think one of the shows has to be at some point. I think a simple question: BBL or not? Man, BBL or not? Our feelings on.
But see, the thing is, G, the thing is, the people we reach out to, they're gonna say no. We need some. What you say? They said some ratchetness. We need some ratchet cities on here. Get the BBL down here.
I was gonna have a lady who was got some BBL done. Some BBL.
But listen, the BBC, they sit down, see, they down, see. Nah, listen. Photograph or videographer say he won't.
Our main man got to set up and leave.
They said his wife ain't gonna let him come down here.
My wife ain't letting me through the door.
But first of all, I can tell you this. The show gonna have to, it ain't gonna be on location. It ain't gonna be on location. It ain't gonna be on location. We gonna have to be on the see. There we go. Back to it. Remote location. We get us a truck, set the studio up in the truck.
We can't have Mobile State Champions podcast.
Yes, we can. We going on the road for the NBA.
Pantheon.
Man, that would be cold. Now
listen, Snoop laid the fool out. We'd be right.
We need to call Snoop. Say we could do. Can we do State Champions podcast in the Pantheon and do some reviews? But
I'll tell you what. Our ratings gonna go up. We would have accomplished what we've been on there.
No, I can tell you on State Champions podcast.
Everybody gonna be good.
On State Champions podcast,
we're gonna be able to sell these joints for about $45. These right here. Get your merch,
man. But that's where we going. But I don't want to go Ratchet City. If we go Ratchet City, I'm gonna tell you it's over for the kids.
We can't go Ratchet City.
We ain't going Ratchet City.
I'm just telling you, just one show. You gotta have a toast, man.
A toast. So I think, well, man, we didn't even get a toast. Man, we gonna go. So the toast gonna be to Tyler Perry buying BET, and hopefully he's gonna change some things for 2024.
It's a reason why Tyler Perry has been allowed to make some of these.
Man, we not going to tell G.
Byron Allen what?
Yeah, but hey, man, tune in next week. We going to State Champions podcast. This is what we do. We talk about people, politics, community, and culture. And you know we're gonna talk about sports.
Arranged marriages. I think that should be
arranged marriages. We got to get the peace nick going and get some people on here to talk about that. But until next time, peace, man. We out of there.
Y'all be big.
The champ is here. The champ is here.